Hello everyone and welcome to Simply Made Homestead. Well, today we are moving the pigs to pasture. Alright y'all, I gotta jump in here real quick because this little adventure of moving the pigs to pasture has taken a couple of days. And in the meantime we thought, well, you know what? We're gonna move the quail too. This is gonna be the day we're gonna get the quail to their new home and the pigs to their new home. So that's right guys, the pigs and the quail are getting an upgrade today, and we can't wait to take you along and show you what their new housing is going to look like. And the reason being is because we want them to live a more natural way of life. We want them to be able to have grass to eat. We want them to be grass fed while they'll still get, you know, some grain in the morning and in the evening. We wanted to move them over and to be able to have much more grass. Now there was some in here, it's gone. We've had them since, I don't know, a couple of months, maybe a couple of months. And it is all gone. They've got a nice big lot here. It's what, 16 feet across and like 32 feet deep all the way around. So it's a nice big plot right here. But you can see how they have rooted, and because they're looking for minerals. Pigs that root, they are mineral. There's a certain mineral that they are deficient on, and that they are looking for that mineral. Now they do get minerals added to their feed. I plan to get them a free choice bucket or a little feeder of some sort eventually when we get to that point. But right now I do sprinkle a little in the morning and at night for them. And what I understand, it takes a time. It takes time for that mineral to really get in their system. And so now our initial plan was to set up different paddocks. We would love to do the rotational grazing, you know, the goats, the pigs, and then the chickens. And we may get to that point, but right now we're building our homestead from scratch, and there's just like so much to do. My husband's gone a lot of the week, and so we're doing as much as we can. And guys, that's all you know, don't stress about it. Do what you can. Get out there and just keep at it. Just keep at it, chopping away at it. And then you'll look back and go, man, I love that. It looks so good. I'm so glad that's finished. And it's very satisfying. So anyway, today they will be moving out to pasture because they are going to have a big, nice, big, long run. And I'm going to quit talking and go show you. Andrew's over there working on it right now, trying to get it finished up. And we'll talk some more about their new setup. Now y'all, before we head over there, I want to show you really quick. You can see their paddock, and you can see the privacy fence back there in the back. It goes all the way back to there. You can see how it's really shaded. Now later in the day, this front corner right here, it does open up to a lot of sun, but everything else stays in the shade all the time. Now the reason I'm not a huge fan of that is because the sun doesn't get to most of that piece of property during the day, which the sun is like excellent at sterilizing and cleansing anything. So we wanted them to be able to have more of a sunny plot, but still have them some shade too. So that's another factor that played into us deciding to move them to a bigger area. A third reason that we have decided to go this route is because, you see, can you see Andrew back there? Andrew, wave at us. Oh, there he is. Alright, so another reason that we have decided to go this route is because we bought a whole bunch of hog panels before the inflation really hit, and so we have them on hand because we plan to, you know, have a place for a farrowing pen and for our boar and things like that. And here we are actually attaching onto a fence that connects us to our neighbor, so that eliminates that amount of fencing that we would need otherwise, and we're able to give them a nice big space. Now you can see behind me here, Andrew is running through the edge of these woods, and this woods right here will give them plenty of shade. When it's super hot out, they'll have plenty of shade to go into. They can rub up against the trees for scratches, and but at the same time, you can see over here they have a nice big area to hang out. That's all out in the sun, and of course the sun will change out. But you see, they've got lots of grass to graze on, and with just 2 pigs being in there, I mean, they should be in really good shape, unless we just got into a really big drought where you know, the grass just wasn't growing and it turned brown. Then that would be a whole nother thing. But now, of course, the sun is almost straight above us right now, and this side over here where we're on the west side right now, so later in the day the sun will change and all of this will be sunny. But you can see here they've got that nice little wooded area there. As far as their housing goes, right now they have a little A-frame, which was fine for them up until this point. They are growing fast, so we are going to build them a bigger area or a bigger shelter for them to get in. Now pigs, they really don't mind the weather much. They love the water coming down on them, so they don't need anything elaborate. And we do have some pallets, and we'll take you along and we'll show you how we're going to build their little house that'll go in here. And we are going to arrange it where certain time of day, probably the morning, where it will get some sun, and that sun will shine into there. And as long as you keep the hay changed, keep it nice and clean in their bedding, in their you know, their little shed area, and the sun coming in there to help cleanse it and everything, I feel like it'll be a much better arrangement for them and help them to stay healthier. Now,
this is called axe golf. Using an axe. Forward.
I think he's going to have to get hosed off before he even comes in the house today. This is why we need an outdoor shower for days like this, so we can rinse off. All right, now you'll see here Andrew does have a string line ran. I'm going to bring you to the other side, guys. So we'll have the sun behind us, and I think you'll have a better view of him and what he's doing. Oh yeah, there we go. Now he's not a shadow. All right, now you can see here he's got his string line, so that way he can keep a nice straight line on the T-post when he puts them in, and then the fence won't be all wavy and crazy like. Here, love, look what we brought you.
Oh, awesome, thank you. I need that. These are the posts that were in the back.
Oh, cool.
So.
Yeah, when we moved on our property, there's an old big oak tree in the back there toward the shooting range where there were just T-posts. I don't know, how many were back there, Andrew?
8.
8. Ooh, that's a nice find.
8 brand new ones.
Yeah, and we had quite a few cinder blocks left, so those are nice things. I wish we had had a bigger barn here too, so had some treasures in there, but you know, you can't have everything. But it is pretty through here. All the oak trees.
In here. Edible mushrooms.
We do find edible mushrooms in here.
And there's a bunch of grapes growing through here.
Yep. Wild muscadines that grow. Okay, we're fixing to try to move them. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a bucket of food, but they really like these weeds. I'm going to try to pull these weeds and entice them to follow me with the weeds. And we'll see. Now this is the first time the pigs have come out of their pen. So the dogs are locked up in the garage, so we don't have them to contend with. And look at Izzy, they love those weeds right there. So we're hoping that'll be enough to entice them to follow Andrew. I don't think the gate's opening quite as easy as he had hoped.
Come on.
You think they're going to fit through there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here they come. Izzy is enjoying her freedom. She managed to come out of the fence while I walked off to get a bucket. But we're also moving the quail out to their new home in that back section that I told you about. And Andrew has sand all in there. They're going to love that. They love to take their little baths, and we're really hoping they're going to enjoy it. But first, I got to get their feeders filled up. Their brooder is all ready. We're going to haul them out there in that big blue brooder that y'all seen me use a lot. And I put a little hay or a little straw in the bottom of that just to give them a little footing. And then we'll dump the straw out there because they like to snuggle up and stuff when it comes bedtime. So. And the waterers in here, the little cups, they started leaking a little bit. And when that happens, you just have to take them off, drain the thing, take them off, clean them, and put them back in. Sometimes they need to be replaced. But instead of doing that, because we knew we were about to move them, we started putting these waterers in here. And they have just made a mess. They jump all over it, and there's water all in the pans. So we are very anxious to get them out. Now the top level are all males, so I'll only pull a certain number of those out, the best ones that I like. The rest we'll harvest for the freezer. They're like, where are we going? What's going on? Whoops.
Oh,
careful there, little fellow.
That one pooped on me.
Oh. All right, let me get the door open. Hey, let's put them on back because so they don't fly into the food bowl.
Yep.
Up. I'm gonna help them out, girl. Let's count them while we do.
Okay.
We got to hang those things, I think, now because
Yep.
they're gonna have sand all in them, babe.
Sure will.
I'm gonna get their food out of the way. We're gonna have to get it hung up a little bit because they'll have sand all in it. And look at these little stinkers. There's one back there roosting through the hay back there. There's one back there. Look at him. Look at her. She's all in the straw. A couple of them back there. They are really enjoying the sand. I'm going to take you right here and show you. We've got a waterer. So they're used to drinking out of these red cups. So Andrew just put them on a 5-gallon bucket, just like you do the chicken nipples. And they're probably going to end up with sand all in that too. So we're probably going to have to do something a little different. But we'll figure it out as we go. But anyway, that's what we were going for. We were looking for a way so they can live a little more natural lifestyle, be a little happier. Some of our quail we keep for like, a year, year and a half. We've even pushed close to 2 years. And living on that wire, they start getting places on the bottom of their feet, and it's just not healthy. I don't like that. Now, if you're processing your birds quickly, you're using them for a short period of time, you've really got a good breeding schedule going, or you just don't have a place to put them, that you need a small caged area like that, I highly recommend the cage. I mean, it's excellent. But you really need to, I wouldn't leave them on it more than a year, because they do start getting those places on the bottom of their feet. And out here, now, it's going to be fun gathering eggs, and we are going to have to get like a big kitty litter scoop to kind of clean up behind them. It's going to be different, and it's going to be something we're going to have to get used to a little bit. But we'll do it. We'll figure it out, and we'll let you know how it goes. Look who's checking out their new neighbors. Now this one pen in between the quail and the breast chickens, this is where once they mature and they start laying, we're going to put a rooster and split off the hens. So we'll have 2 pens so we can breed them and get us some more chickens to put in the freezer. Now, as you can see out here, we've got a mixture of colors. We've got the pastel, a rosetta, the Egyptian, the Pharaoh, and that's how we're going to roll. We're not going to try to keep the colors separate anymore. We're going to go with what we have and just raise our quail in a healthy, happy environment. Now you can see here Andrew's working on the feeders. He's just got a little up here at the top, that board there, and he's running it across so we can hang the feeders.
Oh, a little short.
You mean a little long?
A little long.
And this waterer will probably move out away from the wall just a little bit. And y'all, I'm just really excited for them. Now you'll see here we've got chicken wire. Can you see here? Chicken wire. It's open there, but this is 5-foot wire. So we're hoping they don't fly over the thing. I don't think they fly that high. We'll see. Now the silkies are checking them out. They finally quit crowing long enough to discover that they've got new neighbors.